everybody. As Evelyn said, Susan said, my name is Damien McCarthy. My wife Tammy and I own Gearheads in Petawawa. So she's hiding in the corner over there. But getting the short end of the stick here because Chris Hinsberger tells me that he spoke last week and he got 8 to 10 minutes to talk. So, okay. Yeah. I made myself some notes because generally I talk too much, so that's to keep me on track. So a little bit about who I am. So my background hasn't always been in bikes. Bikes have been around my life all the time. But my background's in heavy industry. I'm an electrician by trade and I'm a maintenance manager. So I worked at the fiberboard plant here in Pembroke for years. I was there for about 10 years. But worked all over northern Ontario in lots of different forest products, pulp and paper, mining, and a bunch of different industries, I guess. But I had the misfortune of being in a cycling crash where I lost one of my best friends. And that kind of made me see things in a different light. So enough so that it actually made me quit my job. I had a very good job, lots of vacation time, benefits, really good pay, all that great stuff. Anyways, and bought a shop in Petawawa called B&D Bicycle and Sports, which I'm sure, it was there for 25 years, so I'm sure some people know about that. So we bought that in May of 2006, and it's changed a little bit since then. We've got rid of a lot of the things that we didn't really like to do and wanted to be able to share our passion, which is a lot of the reason why I think we're successful. We really are passionate about what we do. We want to share that with everybody that comes through the door. And I think we do a pretty good job of it, or at least we try to do a pretty good job of it. We treat everybody as if we are that customer and that's how we want to be treated, and we expect all of our staff to do that as well. When we started, we were in a store of about 700 square feet, and we're at 3,000 square feet now with 3 sea containers, a couple of 30-foot storage units, a garage, 5 stalls in a friend's barn, stuff all over the place. And we've got 5 full-time staff, including Tammy and I, and up to 6 part-timers as well. So it really changes a little bit. Right now we're sitting at about 8 or 9, and during the peak season it gets up a little bit more. And anybody who works for us has to share our passion. We have a discussion before they work for us, and then as they get hired, they have to be able to match with what we require our employees to do. And we think that's really, really important. If they can't, if I'm in my office or if I'm away at a conference or a trade show somewhere, I need to know in the back of my head that our staff are back in the store treating the customers that come through the door the same way we would expect to be treated, and we expect them to treat our customers coming through the door. So we take that very seriously. What else keep me on track here. The other thing one of the other things we think we're so successful is being part of the community. So I'm sure you've seen our logos here and there and us at events and races and all that kind of stuff. And we like to do those things enough so that we've had summers where we never got a single weekend off throughout the summer. Because we open the store Monday to Saturday, but then we're at events every Sunday throughout the entire summer from beginning of May till the end of September, basically. But it really gets us out in the community, and it shows to our customers that we do believe in what we do. Every brand we sell in the store, every sport that we do in the store, we practice ourselves or our staff practices. So we're able to keep that in check. What else? Involvement in clubs, weekly rides. We have 3-4 different free weekly rides, educational seminars, training for staff, training for interest groups and high school race teams. Some of the challenges, so I'm running out of time here, but some of the challenges, one is weather for us. That changes our business daily. So if anybody can control that or figure that out, I'd like that. Online, people drive into Ottawa to shop because they don't believe they can get the selection that we have here. So you can come into our store and you can see a city selection, but we treat you as if it's a small town store. We'll spend the time with you and we'll share what we know about the products, and we're pretty proud of that fact. And also another challenge for us is people not knowing that we're not just bikes. People assume that we're Gearheads bikes. The name is not Gearheads bikes, it's just Gearheads. But people think we only do bicycles, or they come to us after the fact, after they bought bikes or skis, because they know we fix them. But we do snowshoes and cross-country skis and downhill skis and snowboards and clothing and accessories and wax and tuning and sharpening and pretty much all the stuff that goes along with that. And then the last challenge that we have is financing. So not that we need a lot from day to day, but when you want to do a big project, when you want to expand the store, we've expanded the store 3 times over the 7 years. And it's very difficult. You know, if you want to do a large scale expansion, you got to come up with 40% from banks and things like that. It's very challenging for small business to come up with that kind of money. That's it.